I ran into one of my urology professors at a conference, and he looked at me sternly and he said, "Abe, I understand you're giving men testosterone." And I started telling him what I'd noticed with what the men were saying, and he said, "Stop. You're giving these men prostate cancer." A few years later, I gave a lecture, and the senior figure in the prostate cancer world came up to me afterwards, and he said to me, "Your work's very interesting, but I think that for men with advanced prostate cancer, testosterone has got to still be very dangerous." I thanked him and I said, "Why do you think so?" And he said, "Huggins said so. You've read his article." His article was from 1941, and I was embarrassed to say to my colleague that I hadn't read the article, but I knew that I had to. I searched until I found the one I needed and started reading. Within a few moments, my palms were sweaty, my heart was pounding. Why? The great Huggins wrote that in every instance in which he gave men testosterone, prostate cancer grew rapidly. I thought all my patients on testosterone were going to get prostate cancer. I forced myself to reread the article, and I was stunned to discover that Huggins had treated only 3 men with testosterone. Of those 3 men, he gave results for only 2 of them. One of those men had already undergone a procedure which would distort his results. The entire story of testosterone being dangerous for prostate cancer was based on one man treated for only 18 days and with test results that were wildly erratic and uninterpretable. Was the flimsy evidence that led to a prohibition against testosterone treatment for 60 years.